Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ransom and the Game on screen here. We're about to break down circumstances from Ransom's album, No Rest for the Wicked. Really dope album, make sure to check it out. Ransom is just a disgusting MC. I've done a breakdown on one of his other tracks. I think it was my first or second video was Ransom. So we had to spin the block with Ransom and do another video. We'll definitely do more Ransom because people sleep on Ransom. He's underrated, but he is nasty with the pen. He's an elite lyricist. The Game, very dope as well. The Game just has such classic albums. But recently, Ransom has just been coming with heat, man. A lot of heat with his albums. Dropping very consistently. There's not too many people fucking with Ransom when it comes to his pen. He gets philosophical, street talk, wisdom, knowledge, just abstract thinking, really dope and very technical, multisyllabic rhyming, metaphors, all different aspects of lyricism. He shows it, man. So we're about to break this down, vibe out, enjoy this track. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Depending on you, that's the way to live. I got love that's true, and my whole wide world is depending on you.
He really loves his soul samples. A lot of his tracks, especially recently, have that soul samples. So beautiful because I love that shit as well. He definitely is one of my favorite artists, man. He's so technical, so sharp, and just even his beat picking, like this beat is just phenomenal, you know what I mean?
And my whole wide world is depending on you. That's the way to live.
My wife and daughters depend on me. They look to me for courage and strength, so I keep that energy. It's meant for me. I'm stronger than most, but I got these tendencies. I think big, but the smallest shit be offending me. You would know if you friends with me. Cross me, it's like the world's ending. I turn evil the second one of my girls mentioned. I bench press stress and curl tension. Hold the weight on my shoulders, cause I'm shaped like a soldier. Now I got your attention. I talk to God, but it's not for repentance. My little homie was shot by that entrance. Don't call me bro if you not my descendant. I spit like I'm not full of vengeance. Get stripped bare like a plot from The Revenant. If I offend you, it's not my intentions. The judge spoke a couple words, I was shocked by the sentence. No reminiscing, just remembering. The world to your family is in your hands, they're dependent.
Oh my God. Amazing verse out the gate. Amazing verse. Even the way he's flowing on that shit. Oh my God. Let's go back. We got to go back and break that down. But that was just beautiful.
And my whole wide world is depending on you. That's the way to live.
My wife and daughters depend on me. They look to me for courage and strength, so I keep that energy. It's meant for me. I'm stronger than most, but I got these tendencies. I think big, but the smallest shit be offending me.
My wife and kids depend on me, so I keep that energy, right? So he embraces being a man and steps up to that role. I think big, but the smaller shit be offending me. So the contrast, big, small, right? So he admits that small shit offends him because he's so serious with his craft, so serious with his life that when you do sideways shit or slick shit, he takes that very personal because he needs to make it home back to his wife and kids, and he might, he might take it too far, or he might be even more serious about what you're saying. He might take it more serious. You know what I mean? The smaller shit be offending him. And then he said a few more things. Let's go back.
And daughters depend on me. They look to me for courage and strength, so I keep that energy.
Look for me, courage and strength, right? Embracing that as a man.
Meant for me, I'm stronger than most, but I got these tendencies. I think big, but the smallest shit be offending me. You would know if you friends with me. Cross me, it's like the world's ending. I turn evil the second one of my girls mentioned.
Yeah. Cross me, it's like the world's ending, right? So the smallest shit offends him. Because to someone else, that's not small. But to him, it is a big thing, crossing him, betraying him, right? And he, as he said, he has to make it home to his daughter. So he's not trying to get into that bag. He's not trying to get into that mind state of seeking revenge or doing something to you that he doesn't want to do, that he might regret. He just wants to stay out of it. He'd rather just cut you off and just leave it like that, because he might take it too far, right? Really dope.
Me cross me, it's like the world's ending. I turn evil the second one of my girls mentioned. I bench press stress and curl tension. Hold the weight on my shoulders, cause I'm shaped like a soldier. Now
Oh. I bench press stress and curl tension, right? I bench press stress. I lift that shit up. I embrace the stress, right? I don't fall victim to it. I bench press the stress, right? I push through it. Curl tension, right? So as a man, once again, he embraces the tension. He embraces the stress. He carries that load. He's able to carry that weight. And then what did he say?
bench press stress and curl tension. Hold the weight on my shoulders, cause I'm shaped like a soldier. Now
Hold the weight on my shoulders, cause I'm shaped like a soldier. Dope. The multisyllabic rhyming throughout the verse, and especially there. But carry the weight on my shoulders, so weight, shaped like a soldier, so continuing this gym or exercise scheme, weight, weight on my shoulder. And then what did he say? I keep forgetting.
bench press stress and curl tension. Hold the weight on my shoulders, cause I'm shaped like
Oh yeah, shaped. So shape, weight, curl, bench press, it all relates. You know, he does a lot of schemes in his raps as well. But I like how it's slick. It's not obvious in your face. Like, this is an example of elite writing where he just, he leaves it all in there. He layers it perfectly, but doesn't make it obvious. And it still makes sense what he's saying.
girls mentioned. I bench press stress and curl tension. Hold the weight on my shoulders, cause I'm shaped like a soldier. Now I got your attention. I talk to God, but it's not for repentance. My little homie was shot by that entrance. Don't
Talk to God, but it's not for repentance, right? He talks to his higher self, not always to ask for forgiveness, but just to talk to his higher self, to give him guidance, you know, to help navigate his way through life. Lil homie got shot by that entrance, the imagery as well, nasty.
attention. I talk to God, but it's not for repentance. My little homie was shot by that entrance. Don't call me bro if you're not my descendant. I spit fear like I'm not full of vengeance.
Don't call me bro if you're not my descendant, right? If we're not related, don't call me bro. I don't just use that word lightly. I really mean it if you're my bro. Once again, he'll cut you off if he doesn't, you know, feel like he fucks with you, right? He's an authentic person. He probably has a small circle as well.
entrance. Don't call me bro if you're not my descendant. I spit fear like I'm not full of vengeance. Get stripped bare like a plot from the Revenant. If I
Get stripped bare like a plot from The Revenant. Like the movie Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant. He literally got stripped bare of all his resources, got stripped of everything. His entire survival was stripped away from him, but also stripped bare. He was literally stripped by a bear, a grizzly bear or a black bear, right? So very, very clever writing.
I spit fear like I'm not full of vengeance. Get stripped bare like a plot from the Revenant. If I offend you, it's not my intentions. The judge spoke a couple words, I was shocked by the sentence.
Oh. The judge spoke a couple of words. I was shocked by the sentence. Spoke a couple of words, the judge. I was shocked by the sentence. Obviously, words make up a sentence. The wordplay there, the connection there. But I was also shocked by the sentence the judge gave out, right? The judge only spoke a couple of words and already gave somebody a sentence, maybe a life sentence or just a sentence to jail, to prison, right? But the connection between words and sentence and how a couple of words can, and also just operating in the streets, one mistake can lead to a big sentence, right? The track is called Circumstances, so he's highlighting the circumstances that take place, his own circumstances, but also, the circumstances that occur in the streets. As he mentioned, his little homie got shot by that entrance. These are examples of different circumstances. Very good writing.
If I offend you, it's not my intentions. The judge spoke a couple words, I was shocked by the sentence. No reminiscing, just remembering. The world to your family is in your hands, they're dependent.
In your hands, they're dependent, right? Going back to being a man, going full circle to the beginning of the verse. He's embracing being a man, and being a man is, keeping your circle tight, being on point, talking to your higher self, as he mentioned, talking to God, and keeping your circle tight and not getting into violence or unnecessary violence if you don't have to, because you got to make it back to your children and your wife. So very dope writing and perspective as well.
They say that love is equal to pain. Guess we don't see these people the same. When love is gone but the evil remains. Now they speaking our names. A shaky link gon' weaken your chain. Yeah, now lieutenants focus their lenses on you. Prosecutors call co-defendants on you. The judge know that he got a sentence for you. Not every friend is loyal, but your wife and kids is dependent on you.
Hold on, game. Let's go back. That hook was beautiful. I like the cadence. I like the spirit of the hook and just how he's riding the beat. Let's go back.
Just remembering, the world to your family is in your hands. They're dependent. They say that love is equal to pain. Guess we don't see these people the same. When love is gone but the evil remains.
We don't see these people the same. When love is gone, the evil remains, right? Love is equal to pain. The way he's rhyming, keeping that rhyme sequence intact, really dope. But there is pain in love, and he identifies more with his family, like love in the family, and friends, maybe keeping them at a distance. Some friends, acquaintances. I get that sort of feel from him, that he's very weary of who he keeps around, maybe because he grew up in the streets, and that plays a part in it as well.
Guess we don't see these people the same. When love is gone but the evil remains. Now they speaking our names. A shaky link gon' weaken your chain.
A shaky link gon' weaken your chain. Dope writing. Literally, in a chain there's links, but a shaky link is gonna weaken the entire chain. Meaning, if you have a weak friend or a weak person in your crew that is a snake, a fake person, that's going to weaken the entire circle, right? Chain, circle. Your circle is compromised if there's a weaky link in there or a weaky person, right? Very dope.
But the evil remains. Now they speaking our names. A shaky link gon' weaken your chain. Yeah, now lieutenants focus their lenses on you.
Even that. Now lieutenants focus their lenses on you, right? Now they're focused on you, but focus, lens, camera, all ties in together. But it's not obvious, right? It's just seamlessly put in there. That's what Ransom does. Elite writing.
Prosecutors call co-defendants on you. The judge know that he got a sentence for you. Not every friend is loyal, but your wife and kids is dependent on you.
$500,000 on this Maybach, it's two-tone. Like my nigga two-tone, he in the sky like this Benz when the roof gone.
Two-tone, Maybach. The game also has a friend called Two-Tone from Compton. He in the sky like the bends when the roof gone, right? So you can literally see the sky when the roof is gone on the bends, right? Drop top. Nice writing as well, but he in the sky, as in he's passed away, right? Really clever as well.
Back, it's two-tone, like my nigga two-tone. He in the sky like this Benz when the roof gone. Lot of memories, lot of dead homies, lot of funerals paid for niggas who wasn't kin to me.
A lot of funerals paid for niggas that weren't a kin to me, niggas that weren't a friend to me. I still paid for their funerals, right? Crazy, looking out for other people that, you know, weren't that close to him.
Memories, lot of dead homies, lot of funerals paid for niggas who wasn't kin to me. I envy this heart of mine and feel for niggas all the time. Niggas bite the hand and think that I'm just supposed to fall in line.
You guys bite the hand and expect for me to fall in line just because I got a big heart and I wear my heart on my sleeve? How do you expect me to do that? I'm already looking out for you guys, right? The nerve of you niggas to bite the hand and then expect me to just fall in line with what you're saying after you just did what you did.
Mind and feel for niggas all the time. Niggas bite the hand and think that I'm just supposed to fall in line. Never been my style, like blowing smoke from a black and mild. Niggas want the smoke, creep up on the whip when it's backing out. You gon' get this whole clip like Sports Center, spin the block. Leave that nigga leaning on his car like 10 o'clock.
Sports Center clip, we get that. Leave a nigga leaning on his car like 10 o'clock, right? So like 10 o'clock. The symbols on the hand is literally leaning, but we're gonna leave you leaning, like slumped over, dead, nasty.
This whole clip like Sports Center, spin the block. Leave that nigga leaning on his car like 10 o'clock. Center op, long as my Mary's got this torch in him, avenge a man's death, and your ass gonna be in the morgue with him. Hey yo, Ransom. Hey yo, talk to these niggas, man. You think I made it to 42 by luck, nigga? Jackie Robinson jersey matching my journey through life.
I like the game's verse. I like his cadence as well in that verse. Short verse, but just straight to the point. Very dope.
By luck, nigga. Jackie Robinson jersey matching my journey through life. Yeah.
Seeing this life got my vision of days. No more living afraid. Got rid of my frivolous ways. Speak with the soul of indigenous slaves. Your religion is vague. Would you plant a tree if you knew you couldn't sit in its shade? Came from the dirt like I'm digging the grave. They say that a prison a cage. I give you additional grades. Cherish your kids in these pivotal days. Television is swayed. Every black male is in jail and all our women is crazed. They say you blessed if you live to this age. Either you live in a maze or you just live in the maze. I'm in no position to gauge. What I'm pursuing is great, but everybody dies with food on their plate. Just nod your head if you too can relate. If you maneuver in faith, then you be choosing your place. Cause it ain't by losing a race. Make sure you cross the finish line. My brother told me bear my soul. That's what I did this time.
Oh my god, we had to let that shit run. Beautiful. That second verse is just fucking beautifully penned. 4-syllable multi throughout the entire thing. Frivolous ways, indigenous slaves, right? He's doing that. He's keeping the same rhyme scheme intact and just line after line hitting you with that soulful feel as well. Let's go back. We got to go back and break that down.
In this life got my
Made it to 42 by luck, nigga. Jackie Robinson jersey matching my journey through life. Yeah.
Seeing this life got my vision of days. No more living afraid. Got rid of my frivolous ways.
In this life, got my vision of days. No more living afraid. Got rid of my frivolous ways. Right, that rhyme scheme, but my vision of days, right? So my vision isn't clear. No more living afraid. Living afraid is also why your vision isn't clear. Got rid of my frivolous ways. Frivolous meaning lacking purpose. So it all connects because he's not, he got rid of his bad ways that made him lack purpose. So now he can see clear and stop living afraid, right? And pursue his purpose and his passion, which is emceeing and rapping and making these albums. But it's just perfectly written.
Seeing this life got my vision of days. No more living afraid. Got rid of my frivolous ways. Speak with the soul of indigenous slaves.
Speak with the soul of indigenous slaves. Oh my God, that's a lot of soul. The indigenous people were the most soulful people. They were really tapped into Mother Nature, to their spirit, to their roots, the way they live off the land. They just knew about the land and plants and medicine and, you know, just how to survive really well. And they had more of a unity consciousness perspective, right? They treated each other as, you know, as worthy people, and they, you know, prioritize the family, right, and the soul, right. And then what did we do to the indigenous people? You know, the Europeans came and, you know, killed them and made them slaves and stole from them, and you know, there's a lot of nasty history there. But that also, they never gave up their soul, so their soul was intact even when, you know, the Europeans were trying to strip them from their religion and all that, and they still stood tall. You know what I mean? So he speaks with that same soul. This has a soul sample in this track, and Ransom is a soulful person. This entire verse, both verses are very soulful as well. So bringing that to light, very dope.
No more living afraid. Got rid of my frivolous ways. Speak with the soul of indigenous slaves. Your religion is vague. Would you play?
Your religion is vague. Dope. Right? Your beliefs are vague, right? It's not specific. You don't really know what you're talking about. You don't really know what you're reading. You don't know how to interpret it. You don't really stand on something solid, right? And then maybe that person is trying to educate him, but your religion is vague. I reject that, right? I got my own spirituality or my own perception of things.
My frivolous ways. Speak with the soul of indigenous slaves. Your religion is vague. Would you plant a tree if you knew you couldn't sit in its shade?
Oh, God. Would you plant a tree if you knew you couldn't sit in its shade? Wisdom bars, right? Would you plant a tree? Would you put in work into something, create something, if you knew you couldn't benefit from it? Right? Would you plant a tree, go to that extent, if you knew you couldn't sit under its shade, meaning, yeah, you couldn't benefit from it? What if you just planted the tree and walked away, and now everybody else is sitting under its shade, so everybody else is benefiting from it? In the same way, we plant seeds, right, for other people to soak up, to learn, to gain something from. Not everything you do is for something in return, for money or for appreciation or validation. You know, a lot of times the best way to give or to create is to just give for the sake of giving, or to create for the sake of creating for others, not necessarily what will come to you. Maybe things will come to you. You will get a return from what you plant. You know, you reap what you sow. But that's not the purpose. The idea is just to do it for the sake of doing it, to benefit everyone. And if you gain something, good. If you don't, that should be okay, is the sort of train of thought. Very, very wise.
Slaves, your religion is vague. Would you plant a tree if you knew you couldn't sit in its shade? Came from the dirt like I'm digging the grave. They say that.
Then he transitions into came from the dirt, right? So plant a tree, then dirt connects, but came from the dirt like I'm digging a grave, right? Really dope. Came from the dirt, came from the mud, came from the trenches, the ghetto, like I'm digging a grave, and also I might be digging my own grave just by coming from this environment, right? A lot of death in the ghettos, in the streets as well.
Plant a tree if you knew you couldn't sit in its shade. Came from the dirt like I'm digging the grave. They say that a prison, a cage, will give you additional grace.
Prison, a cage, give you additional grace. Look, he's still continuing this rhyme scheme. But, you know, sitting in jail will make you get old. Your beard will turn gray, right? So is it really worth going to jail, operating in the streets if you're just gonna sit there and rot and get old, right?
From the dirt like I'm digging the grave. They say that a prison a cage. I give you additional grades. Cherish your kids in these pivotal days. Television is swayed.
Cherish your kids. Television is swayed, right? The programming from what's on the screen, the news is largely negative. The TV shows that children watch, a lot of, weird shit or superficial shit, or just programs on the television that is not fruitful or, just clean for a child to see, things that are just rubbish. There's a lot of rubbish on the television, and it all is programming you. So beware, he's saying.
Additional grades. Cherish your kids in these pivotal days. Television is swayed. Every black male is in jail and all our women is crazed.
Every black male is in jail, internal rhyme scheme, and our women are crazed, right? Our women are crazy. A lot of our black men are in jail, right? Just facts, based on how we grew up or how people grew up in these environments, what they were taught, lack of father figures, bad programming, all of it, systemic shit, leading to all of that.
Days, television is swayed. Every black male is in jail and all our women is crazed. They say you blessed if you live to this age. Either you live in a maze or you just live in a maze. I'm in no.
Either you live in a maze or you live in a maze. Dope wordplay, maze and amazed, right? But either you live amazed at your life, happy, grateful, conscious, on the right path, or you don't know which path to go on because you're lost, like you're in a maze. You're lost in life. Either you're lost or you are, on the right path. Very dope wordplay.
You blessed if you live to this age. Either you live in a maze or you just live in a maze. I'm in no position to gauge. What I'm pursuing is great, but everybody.
I'm in no position to gauge whether you live in a maze or not. I'm not the judge, right? But it doesn't change the facts.
Dies with food on their plate. Gauge. What I'm pursuing is great, but everybody dies with food on their plate. Just.
Everybody dies with food on their plate. Ugh, nasty. Don't let that go over your head. Everybody dies, right? That's the first thing. But with food on their plate, meaning when death calls, it's unpredictable. You still will have food on your plate. You will still have unfinished business, unfinished plans, ideas, or, certain things that you wanted to carry out, right? And it's not yet finished. Death doesn't come and wait and say, finish your purpose or finish that thing that you wanted to plan out first. Oh, then when you finish it, okay, now I'm gonna come and knock on your door. No, when the Reaper comes, the Reaper comes. When death comes, death comes. So make sure to get your shit in order, is what he's saying, and do what it is that you need to do. Fulfill your purpose here before it's too late. Oh my God, but very dope. He's very wise, bro. Ransom is a wise ass nigga, bro.
What I'm pursuing is great, but everybody dies with food on their plate. Just nod your head if you.
I even like the but. Everybody dies with food on their plate. Just how he just lets it pause, but just very poetic as well. He's very poetic.
Great, but everybody dies with food on their plate. Just nod your head if you too can relate. If you maneuver in faith, then you be choosing your place.
Then he changes the rhyme scheme, maneuver in place, choosing your faith, but still doing a 4-syllable multi.
Just nod your head if you too can relate. If you maneuver in faith, then you be choosing your place. Cause it ain't by losing a race. Make sure you cross the finish line. My brother told me, bear my soul. That's what I did this time.
It's not about winning the race. It's just about finishing the race, right? So it's about completing what it is you set out to complete. Doesn't matter if it takes longer, as long as it's quality, You know, he's someone that believes in quality over quantity. So it's not about winning because you're not comparing yourself to other people. You're fighting or you're running your own race. You know, so everybody moves at a different speed, but as long as you finish what you set out to do, you're a winner, in other words. Really dope, man. Really dope track.
They say that love is equal to pain. Guess we don't see these people the same. When love is gone, but the evil remains. Now they speaking our names. A shaky link gon' weaken your chain. Yeah, now lieutenants focus their lenses on you. Prosecutors call co-defendants on you. The judge know that he got a sentence for you. Not every friend is loyal, but your wife and kids is dependent on you.
I got love that's true.
Got a love that is true, that is true.
And my whole wide world is depending on you. That's the way to live. I got love that's true.
Got a love that is true, that is true.
And my whole wide world is depending on you. That's the way to live. I got love that's true. And my whole wide world is depending on you. That's the way to live. I got love that's true. And my whole wide world is depending on you. That's the way to live. I got love that's true. And my whole wide world is depending on you.
Really dope. Really, really dope. I don't know what that instrument is in the background as well. With the soul sample, the drums. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. Very soulful, very loving. Lot of love, he was saying as well. This is just one of those tracks you can just play over and over again and you just vibe out to it. Just food for thought, food for the soul, you know what I mean? So shout out to Ransom, shout out to The Game. I'll definitely be doing more breakdowns on Ransom because there's just so much material. He creates a lot of music and it's just quality and dope every time. So make sure to check out Ransom. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's pretty much been the video. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what your favorite line was from the video. Let me know who you want me to break down next. With that being said, I will leave it there. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.